Hello, my name is Brittany Castro, and welcome to Wellness on the Waterfront, presented by Independent Blue Cross in conjunction with Delaware River Waterfront Corporation and Studio 34. Today's practice, we're going to focus on staying sideways on the mat. So we will move from side to side, but I would recommend bringing your mat in a way that allows you to move around the mat, because that's what we'll be doing. Let's get started. Find a comfortable seat. You can use a block or a blanket to sit on. I highly recommend grabbing something that will be like a block, or two blocks actually. So water bottles, books if you don't have yoga blocks, something to just have as support. And then I would also grab a towel or a couple blankets or pillows. So find a comfortable seat. Cross your legs in the way that you don't always cross them. So we tend to have one way to cross the opposite way. Sitting up nice and tall. Stacking your shoulders over your hips. Let your spine be long and your ears over your shoulders. Let's take the hands and let's bring the right palm down. So I'll do it mirrored, and then the left on top like that. And then I'm going to do it the right way. So left on top of right, thumbs touch and lift. Sit up tall, just let your hand just rest kind of towards your pelvis. And then close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold the top of the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of your mouth. Hold your breath out for 3, 2, 1. Just do it again. Inhale. Hold your breath. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Good. Now take an opened mouth inhale without holding. And an opened mouth exhale. Do that again as you feel the muscle in the back of the throat, the glottis, gripping gently. Keep the glottis engaged as you close your mouth to form your Ujjayi breath. Continue to breathe in this way and just notice how you feel now that you've brought breath into this moment. Notice what happens when you bring awareness into this moment. Right? Really, awareness is simply the act of paying attention, of cultivating this attention for yourself. Because when we pay attention, we can then have intention. And it's hard to have intention when we're not paying attention. Right? And so as we move through this short practice, I encourage you to use your breath as a way to foster awareness and attention. And from that space of attention, be an intention. And gather your hands at your heart center, bow in. Take a deep breath in for the sound of Om. One time, inhale. Om. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Take 3 more rounds of the Ujjayi breath while seated. Keep Ujjayi breathing. As you interlace your fingers, lift the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows. Once they get to the heart, reach out and round. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down, reach out and round. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down, reach out and round. This time, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring the back of the left hand onto that right thigh, right hand behind. Left hip pushes back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. One more, twist. Bring the left hand, hold on to that right knee. Bring the right hand by your ear and take this side stretch and twist, holding on to the knee. Stay here for 3. Big breaths, reaching low. Notice where your attention is. Good. From here, extend the arms out. And then bring them to center. Interlace your fingers, press out as you exhale and round. Inhale, the arm reaches up. And then twist the opposite way. Left hand back, the back of the right hand as it curls around the thigh as you twist. The inhale, you lengthen. Gaze over that shoulder, press the right hip back. Keep the spine long. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your right hand now holding onto your knee, left hand by your arm by your ear, and then come up and over. So it's a twist and a side stretch. Breathe. Keep reaching and stretching. One more. Go a little deeper. Rise back up, reach the arms out. Inhale. Exhale, bring them in, interlace your fingers round. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, bend your elbows so that it's behind your head and just curl open, soften your shoulders, pull your low belly in. Take a lion's breath. Inhale through your nose. Tongue out, eyes up. It's a little silly, but see if you can do it again. It's super clearing. Inhale. Good. Arms lift back up and then bring them down to heart center. From here, go ahead and release your block. And then you're going to bring your knees forward here and you're going to tuck your toes. So I'll show you just this way. You're going to tuck your toes and sit on your heels. Your hands can stay forward like this if this is too much for you, right? The toes are tucked. Or you can just sit on your heels. This is a great way to open up the feet, but it can be intense. So if you need to stay low, please do so. Right? Do what feels right for you. Breathe. Right? This could bring up some feelings of discomfort, but that happens during this practice. See if you can stay focused and use your breath to move through the discomfort. Right? Discomfort isn't bad, right? It's actually how we grow. And this practice helps us to learn how to be with discomfort. Take another breath. Good. From here, you'll just lean forward. You're still staying this way, circling your feet in one direction and then the other. And then from here, you're just going to plant your feet onto the ground and come to a forward fold. We'll still stay sideways. So feet are 2 fist widths apart. Grab your block or whatever you're using as a block. A rolled towel is nice here. In between your thighs and take your hands 6 inches in front of your toes. Lift all 10 toes, root to the 4 corners of each foot. Spin the block back with your inner upper thighs as you lean your hips over your ankles and release your head. Stay here and breathe. Pull your low belly in. Try not to lock behind the knees. As you start to open up the hamstrings, the back and the back of the neck. Relax your head, opening the cervical spine. Make sure your shoulders aren't in your ears. Take one more breath. From here, bend the knees, bring your hands on your thighs. Make sure the knees are behind your toes. Pull your belly in. Bring your arms forward, plug your shoulders back and lift your arms up as you soften the tops of the shoulders. Sit your seat down, squeeze the block, hold for 3. Chair pose. Utkatasana. 2. Take a full breath in as your belly stays strong. Then on the exhale, you're going to fold forward and interlace your hands behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as the arms lift. And then try not to lock out your elbows or your wrists here, so heel of the hand close. And then buzz out your lips. Shaking your head. One more. And then bend your knees, come back to chair pose. Inhale for lion's breath. Knees behind the toes. Sit deeper. Now you're going to stand up. The pointer fingers are going to steeple. Keep your block. And you're going to soften your shoulders and come up and over, side stretch to the right. Left shoulder pulls back. Stay here, breathe in. Take it a little bit deeper. And then rise up tall. Take it to the left. Stay here, breathe in. Go deeper. Good, rise up tall. Let the fingers interlace like we did before. Thumbs stay connected, belly in, tailbone long. And then lean back. Take an inhale here. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, touch the shins lightly. Squeeze your belly in and your thighs. And then release the block if you're using one and fold. From here, take the feet wide. Okay, so nice and wide. Keep them straight and lift all 10 toes. Lift up through your chest. I recommend the right hand on something here just to give yourself more space. So fingers face forward or fingertips. Take the left hand on your low back. Inhale, lengthen. Squeeze the thighs together. Squeeze the feet together. Lift your kneecaps, but don't lock your knees. Lean the weight forward a little and twist to the left. Keep the right hip lifted and then lift the left arm to the sky. Stay here, breathe. Start to feel the spine warming up here. Opening through the chest and shoulder. Notice where your attention is. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring that left hand down on the block or floor, right hand on the low back. Inhale, lengthen, pull your belly in. Twist to the left with your hand here. Keep your left hip lifted, don't drop it, and then reach the arm to the sky. Plug the shoulder in and breathe. So you're using your breath to keep fostering that awareness. Take another inhale as you reach. And then exhale, bring that hand back down. Walk your hands still under your shoulders. Again, you can use blocks here if you'd like. Inhale. From here, go ahead and turn the right foot out a little bit and walk over to that side, keeping the knee over the ankle and opening through the chest. Press through the outer edge of the left foot. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out. Take another inhale. And then exhale, turn that foot in and then turn the other foot out. And just stay here, opening through your chest. You're not going super low yet. Stay here, press through the outer edge of the back of the right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, come back to center. Switch sides again. Maybe this time you lower, so the knee will come a little forward. You lower your center of gravity a little bit. Right? Maybe you stay lifted. The left toes can lift. Take a breath. And then from here, switch the opposite side. And again, keep that left heel down. You can lower a little bit more here. Try not to lock this knee. You can always stay upright. And then come back to center. From here, go ahead and bring your hands on your hips and stand up. Turn your toes open. And then pull in through your belly. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. We're going to flow a little bit. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Sit down. Inhale, bring your right forearm to the right thigh, left arm overhead. Keep your knees open. Exhale, both hands down. Seat low, heart high. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm overhead. Stay here. And then exhale, reach your hands out to a T, fingers up. Stand up, pull your belly in, arms reach. Exhale, sit back down. Left side, inhale. Floor, exhale. Right side, inhale. T, exhale. Stand tall, inhale. Sit, exhale. Again, right side, inhale. Floor, exhale. Left side, inhale. T, exhale. Stand tall, inhale. One more. Exhale, sit down. Left side, inhale. Floor, exhale. Right side, inhale. T, exhale. Stand tall, inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and turn your toes straight. Interlace your hands behind your back. Press the arms back without locking your elbows and then lean the weight forward. Fold. Try not to lock your elbows, buzz the lips. 2 more. Last one. Press down into your legs, rise back up. Bring your hands on your hips. Take your left foot, turn your left foot open. Bend your left knee over your ankle. Press through the outer edge of the back foot. Keep your left hip lifted. Press your right hip back. Warrior 2 and hold. Slow, steady breaths here. So we're going to go into a sequence that goes side to side. It's a steady sequence, right? It's not super fast, but it's powerful because it helps to align the right and left hemispheres of the brain a little bit more. Right? It just helps to bring us into balance when we just go side to side like this. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. From here, hands on hips, left toes turn in, right toes turn out. From here, go ahead and bend the knee and come right into your warrior two on this side. Left hip pulls back, right hip lifts up. Find your focus and breathe. Right, so you're building heat and strength in a very stable way. Right? Stay here. This can be a little more challenging than moving quickly. So notice how it feels for you. Big breaths. Last one, inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg, turn the toes. Inhale, left toes turn in. Bend the knee and take it back. Radiant warrior, squeezing that left knee open, picking the hip up. Breathe, strong back leg without locking your knee. Bend a little bit deeper. One more. Rise up, warrior two as you inhale. Exhale, turn the toes. Make sure that the toes turned in. Right toes turn out. Bend the right knee. Pick up that hip and reach back. Radiant warrior. Breathe. Keep reaching, keep lengthening. See if you can bend your knee a little bit deeper. Last breath. And then you're going to rise up. Turn the toes in as you bring your hands onto your hips. Left foot turns open. Bend the left knee, bring the forearm onto the thigh. Kick your butt back a little bit and then draw your tailbone in a little as you roll your heart open. Knee over ankle, try not to scrunch your toes. You have a heel to arch alignment. Take your top arm, reach it towards me. Plug your shoulder into the socket, reach your arm overhead. Pinky side of the arm spinning in to keep the shoulder aligned. Breathe. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can bring your hand on a block outside of your foot or on the ground. I just like space for that. That's why I use a block. Keep breathing. Squeeze your knee into your arm if you're using it. One more breath. And then up you go. Straighten out the leg, turn the left toes in and the right toes out. Bring your forearm onto your thigh. And you can use a block if you are. And then from here, stick your butt back. Draw your tailbone in just a bit, like draw your butt under it just a little. And then roll open through your chest, pull in through the belly. Reach the arm towards me, plug your shoulder in. And then bicep towards the face as you rotate. Roll open through your chest, stay here, bring your hand on support as you breathe. Use your core as support here. You have one more. Up you go. Straighten out the leg. Turn the right toes in, hands on hips. Make sure the toes turn in, left toes out. If your stance shortened, bring it a little wider. Now keep the legs straight, lift up through the kneecap, root through the mound of the big toe, reach forward. Keep rooting through the mound of the big toe as you draw your kneecap open just a little and lift it up. Take your left tush cheek and draw it back and under. Then reach, bring your hand down on block or floor. No leaning on the shin, right? You can throw your leg out of alignment. You can bring it here, or you can use a block or the floor. Other arm reaches up to the sky. Draw your shoulder in. Keep the hand stacked right over your shoulder. You can look down, forward, or up, whatever feels best for your neck. Pull your belly in and continue to breathe in Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Notice the space in your chest. Notice your feet on the ground. All of that awareness, attention. Notice the sensation in your body. Good. From here, come back up. You can just bring the block with you, or, well, we have one, so we don't need to. Bring your hands on your hips. Left toes in, right toes out. This is our last one. So the hip lifts, kneecap is strong. Root through the mound of the big toe. Spin the knee open as you lift it a little. Take that cheek back and under a little as you reach. Keep all that. Right hand down, left arm up. Breathe. Trikonasana. Rotating from your chest. Okay, so this posture gets It opens the chest, the shoulders, the hamstring, the inner thigh, right? A little bit of the hips. There's a lot going on here. Keep breathing. Last breath. And then inhale, rise back up, bring your hands out, and then to hips. Turn the right toes in. You can walk your feet back a little, and then fold. Take the first two fingers, bind with your big toes. If this is too much, just bring your hands down. Otherwise, the first two fingers bind, the thumbs come over to create that seal, that mudra. Lean forward, bend your elbows, engage your upper back, pull your belly in, and breathe. Two more. Last breath. Good. Bring your hands underneath, lifting up. From here, you're going to turn to your left foot. Bring your back knee down on the ground. And then if you have blocks, you're going to walk them back next to your hips, or you'll just bring your hands onto your thigh. If this bugs your knee, bring something underneath of your knee for support. Remember, the hip is in front of the knee right now, right? And you're just opening up a little bit through your hip flexor and opening through your chest in this little heart opening back bend here, right? And stay here for 3. Pressurize through the back foot, left knee over the ankle. 2. And 1. Good. And then from here, you can go ahead and bring the blocks or the hands to frame the foot, straighten out through the left leg, flex the foot, left hip pulls back, and just fold here for 3. And 2. 1 more. Good, now bend the knee, lift up the back knee, pivot all the way back around now, coming into that right foot. Back knee down, whatever you're using, it can be under your shoulders, right underneath, as you bring your knee, hip beyond, in front of the knee to open up the hip flexor. You can also rest your hands on your thigh and just hold here, lengthening the tailbone, pulling the front ribs in. Two more. Last one. Now, bring the hands or blocks to frame the front foot. That back knee is right under the hip. It's not further back. And then just flex the right foot, press your right hip back and fold. Lengthen your spine and breathe. Good, one more breath. Now from here, bend the knee. You're going to plant your hands. We didn't do down dogs really today, so this is our one down dog. Step back, spread your fingers wide. Widen out through your shoulders, melt your heart back. Start to pump out through your legs. We did lots of other things to open the body, right? But notice here, feet are hip width apart, inner thighs spitting to the sky. Press heavy through the inner edges of the hands as the shoulders widen and the belly pulls in. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a big inhale for a sigh. And just one more. Good. Bring your knees down and then go ahead and just cross at your legs and just turn around here. Bring the feet together and the knees apart, heels close to the pelvis. Open up the feet like you're opening up a book. You can always sit on I wouldn't do a block, but maybe a pillow if you need it or a blanket. Lengthen, elbows in, and lengthen and fold here. You don't want your elbows out because that collapses the chest, but you can reach your arms out. So whatever feels good for you. And just lengthening, breathing into the hips just a little bit more here. As we start to bring the energy back down, closer to the ground and slower, and just notice what's there for you. Notice what this breath, how it has facilitated this connection to your awareness, to your attention, to yourself, to this moment, to what it embodies and occupies. And then from that space of awareness, can you set intention? So that our intention is that of response and not of reaction. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Slowly come up. Bring the legs together. Sit your butt forward a little bit. Arms forward. Pull your belly in and slowly lower for 5. Use your core. 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's up to you. You can just keep your feet lifted like this, or you can extend your leg out and pull in through your belly for hollow body hold. So it's whatever works for you. Holding for 5. Remember, you can always be here. Just a little bit of core. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Pull the knees into the chest. Relax the head. Take a deep breath. Bring the hands out to a T. Rock the knees to the left just for a quick twist. Gaze to the right. The hand can rest on the knee, holding here. And then twist the other way. Okay, just a quick little twist. Come back to center, pull the knees into the chest, knee to nose, nose to knee. And then extend your legs all the way out, arms out. You can bring something under your head or under your knees, whatever you might need to find release. And then allow this attention to soften. Your awareness to soften. Your breath to soften. So that you can simply be in a space now of intention and receiving. Shavasana. Begin to slowly deepen your breath. Feel your breath in your body and your body on the ground. Bring your hands on what feels like center and take a breath. Stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, you'll take a stretch. Pull your knees into the chest and rock over to one side. Slowly rise up to sit, gathering your hands at your heart. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Closing with the sound of one Om. As you move through the rest of your day, bring your breath, your attention, and your intention with you. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for Wellness on the Waterfront, presented by Independence Blue Cross. Tune in to the DRWC Philly YouTube channel for more exclusive videos and follow on social media.